Hey y'all, it is Sierra, aka Capricorn Moon Goddess, and I am coming to you all with another video. This is going to be a candle related video, and I'm going to be talking about 1617. They are a candle supply company, and y'all know I get a lot of my vessels from 1617, but I have decided to try their fragrance oils as well. Now, I was skeptical about trying their fragrance oils because of the price range. I was just like, I am not paying that much for a sample of fragrance oil. But curiosity got the best of me, so I went ahead and did it anyway. What I will say about their scents, because some of them I've smelled, some of them I haven't, they are pretty strong, so you don't have to use as much as you would have to use as far as fragrance load if you were getting oils from a company that may be cheaper, but their fragrance oils aren't as strong. So I typically will use up to 12% if it's a weaker fragrance oil, and as low as 8% if it's a strong. I've never used as low as 6%. So I can't help y'all when it comes to that. And I also got some jars from them as well. So I don't know which one I should do first. Should I do the fragrances first? Yeah, let's go ahead and do the fragrances, and then I'll show y'all the new jars. So one that I have already smelled is their Eternal. I hope I am pronouncing that right. Okay. And this one is, the notes are magnolia blossom, frangipani, I don't know if I said that right, jasmine, tobacco, and vanilla. And I actually tested this in their French cut jar. The white one, the large white one. I don't remember how much wax this one holds. And by the way, I did test it out to see what it would look like if I added some rhinestones. So that's why there's rhinestones on one side. But this is how this jar comes. The lighting is kind of in the way, but there's like a gold rim, and then there's a top. Originally, I did not like this style, this French style of jar, but it did grow on me. So I have been using these for ancestor candles, and for like special ladies in my life. Okay. So, and I have the smaller jars from them as well, and then I have the round jars that are just like this, only they're more of a round one from another candle company called, well, I'll tell y'all about that later. This is about 1617. So anyways, what I will say is I do like this scent. I believe I have started recording the process of testing this scent in that particular jar. Now it is a larger jar, so I expected the scent to carry well, but I feel like this is strong enough to carry regardless of the size of jar that you have. And it is a very, very nice mix of magnolia, jasmine, tobacco, and vanilla. So if you're someone who doesn't like florals, this is not like an old granny type of floral scent. It's a very sophisticated. You can actually create a perfume with this if you wanted to, but it's not like an old granny type of scent. So let me see what I smell right off the bat. Now, there is something that smells a little oriental in it, and I don't know what that is. I've never smelled frangipani before, so I'm thinking the unfamiliar smell is that. So there is some kind of, I feel like I can smell some kind of like oriental type spice in there, but that's not really listed on the fragrance notes, unless that's what frangipani is. But I definitely do like it. I will say, I don't smell magnolia by itself. I don't smell jasmine by itself. None of the notes stick out like you know, oh, I smell magnolia in that, or oh, I smell vanilla, or oh, I smell jasmine. They blend together very seamlessly. They blend together very well. And I like this scent. I actually did use this scent in a candle that I made for somebody. And y'all know me, I like to decorate my candles. I put crystals, I put glitter, I put herbs and all of that. So the person that got the candle, they don't want to burn the candle because of how pretty it is. But she said all she does is take the top off of the candle and she can smell it. So the cold throw is really good on this as well. Now I'm trying to see if I have a bowl. I didn't use 1617's bowl, but I used a white bowl that is similar to this in the candle that I gave to that person. So it is a larger candle. But she says she can smell it when she just takes the lid off. So anyway, I do like their Eternal scent. It's a nice blend of magnolia, jasmine, and then the vanilla and the tobacco round it out, so it's not like a granny type of scent. And I wish I could tell y'all what frangipani is, but I don't know what that is. Very, very nice, sophisticated scent. It is strong. I will tell y'all, it is a very strong scent, but if you know anything about me, I like strong scents. I don't want to have to cure my candle. I didn't have to wait for my candle to cure when I made this. I was able to make it and light it the same day and get a nice scent throw. So that is Eternal. Hopefully I described that well. It's hard to describe scents when there aren't particular notes that stick out and they all just blend, all the notes blend together well. So you might just have to try that. And that's kind of how it is with their scents. The next one is Kaye 23. I just got this in the mail yesterday, so I haven't made any products with it, so I can't speak to the throw in the product. However, I'm confident that this one is going to have a strong scent throw as well. Now, because their fragrances are so strong, I do recommend using scent blotter strips when you are testing their fragrances, because you may not, they're so strong and concentrated, you may not be able to get the full what it would actually smell like when it's mixed in with a product. Okay, so out of the bottle, let's see. So this is a mix of El Dorado peach, dark patchouli, and black rum. So immediately I can smell the peach, but I can smell the patchouli as well. I never would have thought to mix patchouli and peach, but it's actually a very nice mix. So I can smell the peach, I can smell the patchouli, and I can smell the rum. This does smell like a sophisticated alcoholic beverage, but not in a way where it's like too fruity or childish. It's a very nice sophisticated scent, and I think that men and women would probably like this scent as well. So I think this would be considered unisex. Now, I do get a peach scent from Candle Science. I forgot what they call it, but I call mine peach rings. The product that I make with it, I call it peach rings because theirs smells like peach rings. And I really, really like that scent, but it is too fruity for some people. Some people don't want in-your-face fruity. So this would be the perfect peach scent for somebody who doesn't want it to be too fruity, because the patchouli and the rum rounds it out really well. I can't wait to try this one. This one is like one of the first scents they came out with, I believe, and people have been ranting and raving about it. So I knew I would try it eventually. And I do have it on a test strip. I've had it on there for about an hour or so. So let me just smell it to see if it has changed at all now that it's on a blotter strip and it's, you know, kind of had time to air out a little bit. So yeah, this is really, really nice. And again, this would be good for a man or a woman, or if you like, whether you like masculine scents or feminine. This is like one of the perfect in between. It could go either way without being too overpowering as far as leaning too far on the right or too far on the left. It does have a perfumey, it has a perfumey and cologne type smell, so that's interesting. But I will come back, and after I test that in a candle, I will let y'all know what my final thoughts are on that one. So that one was Calle 23, which I believe is Spanish for Street 23, but don't get me to lying. A lot of their stuff is hard to kind of pronounce because it's like in another language. So next I'm going to be trying, this is one of their newest scents, and it is called Egomaniacal. Egomaniacal green. That's what I'm going to go with. Egomaniacal green. However, when I bought it, for some reason, my mind thought ergonomic for some reason, but no, egomaniacal green. They say this has calamus, ozone, and petrichor. What made me buy this is the fact that it had petrichor in it. So if you watch my recent review on Little B scents, they have a scent called petrichor, which is basically the after rain ozone type scent that you smell when you go outside in the morning or right after it rains. And I really liked it. So when 1617 came out with a scent that had petrichor in it, I just had to try it because they do have nice quality fragrance oils. Now, at first, I will say, I was expecting this to be more of a green scent, especially because the word green is in the title. And when I think about green, I think about earthy, I think about grassy, I think about herbal, I think about basil, mossy, like dirt, you know, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about like garden type scents. So y'all see that I did order a lot of scents from Little B Scents because they have a lot of garden type scents. So I was hoping this one would be more green, but it wasn't as green as I wanted to out of the bottle. I haven't smelled it on the blotter strip yet, so we'll see. But let me just smell it again out of the bottle for y'all. I will say I can smell grass. I do feel like I can smell some grass. They don't have grass listed on the notes here, and I don't know what calamus is, but I smell grass, which is good because I like the smell of grass. I can smell the petrichor hiding in there. It's not the lead, okay? It's not the star player, but I can smell it. So I do like it a lot better today than I did yesterday when I got home and smelled it. It does smell more green to me today. So this would be good again for somebody who wants an earthy type of scent, but they don't want it to be like hippie, straight up essential oil, the real thing that has no perfume notes at all. This would be good for somebody who wants a mix of earthy and green, but with a little bit of perfumey as well. I do get a tiny bit of perfumey with this one. But I am glad to say that it smells like grass to me. Not a straight up grass, but I can definitely smell it in there. So I do like this one. It is more perfumey than what I was expecting, but I do like it. Let me see what it smells like on the blotter strip. Yeah, after it has dried down a little bit, you do get more of the perfumey notes. So I feel like with this one, you'll get more of the green notes up front when you first start burning it, and then after those evaporate and burn off, you will be left with more of a perfumey type scent. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. And it would be really good for people who want an earthy scent, but they don't want to go too far on the spectrum. Okay, so I do like that one, and I can't wait to try that one. Let me take this out. I'm just getting a little baggie so I can put these in it. All right, next is their other new fragrance, which is called You Wish. So I did order the fragrance tester set for, I think it's set number 4. It comes with Eternal, You Wish, and Egomaniacally Green, or whatever whatever that's called. Egomaniacal Green. So even though I already had a large bottle of the Eternal, it didn't bother me that I was getting another one in the fragrance oil sampler, because I plan on using it anyway. So I did get fragrance oil sampler number 4, and I got fragrance oil sampler number 2, I believe. So I think I just need to get number 1 and number 3, because anyway. So next we have You Wish, which is a mix of Arabian jasmine, galbanum, labdanum, and vanilla. Now I am an essential oil girl, so I do have galbanum essential oil, and it is very, very green. It is definitely one that if you're gonna use by itself, it has to grow on you, or you really have to like green type of scents. So at first when I saw this, I was like, that's interesting that they have this in here, but they have it mixed with the floral and some vanilla, so that should tone down the greenness a little bit. So let me go ahead and smell this one. This one is called You Wish. So I smell the jasmine right away, and I smell something that kind of smells like wine to me, or grape. They don't have that listed anywhere on here, so maybe that's what labdanum is. I'll have to look to see what that is, to see if that's like a fruity or a grape or a wine type scent, or maybe I'm just tripping. But I do smell the jasmine. I don't smell the galbanum, but that's probably good. I wouldn't think they would want that to be the main scent that sticks out, unless they were going for like a green type of scent. Again, this smells like it could be a nice perfume. I feel like I had a teacher in 2nd grade that wore a perfume that smelled like this. So it's not my favorite, because it is more floral than Eternal. It's more on the floral side, but it still doesn't smell like a granny. So it still smells nice. This one is just a little bit more on the floral side. So if you're looking for one that is a softer floral, a very strong scent, but just less florally, you would go with Eternal. And then if you want more of a floral, like jasmine, or you know, not necessarily rose, but just more of a floral green stem type, then you would go with You Wish. If you know what magnolia smells like, if you like gardenia, Eternal doesn't smell like gardenia at all, but I'm using that as an example of a floral that is more toned down and is more of like a perfume than a straight up flower garden. Then you'll like Eternal. So I do like You Wish though, so again, I will come back and let y'all know. But right now, if I had to choose between Eternal and You Wish, I would choose Eternal. We'll see if that changes when I actually test the scent in a candle. Next we have Kathmandu, which I have already used this scent. I haven't tested it in the candle yet. I made the candle, but I haven't tested it. This one is a mixture of Malabar pepper, cedar, sandalwood, and Baltic amber. Now, right away, the first smell that I get is the cedar. And when I was pouring the candle, the cedar was more prominent, you know, when I poured it into the hot wax and the scent got in the air than it is in the bottle. But right now, I get the cedar and I do get the amber as well. So it is a nice mix of cedar, amber, and I get the sandalwood. I don't get as much as the pepper though. I can smell the pepper, but first it's the cedar, the amber, and the pepper is kind of like towards the end, but the pepper gives it more of like a cologne type of scent. So this could be used as a cologne. If you like masculine cologne scents, this would be good. I really do like it in the bottle. I'm interested in seeing how it throws in a candle. And I have a lot of masculine type scents, but I will say this is different. It doesn't smell like teak wood or anything like that. And I think it's because the amber is in there. So that kind of adds a little bit of a sweetness to it, but then the pepper kind of adds a little bit of a sharpness to it as well. So they do a really good job of blending, deciding what different notes they want to have. So that makes their scent stand out, because you can tell they understand fragrance notes. And I'm somebody who I feel like I understand fragrance notes because I have a lot of essential oils. And I'm always reading up on the different types of oils, scent profiles, this, that, and the other. So I feel like they have a really good understanding of fragrance notes, which allows them to create blends that stand out. Even if it is a masculine scent, it stands out from other ones. I don't know if it'll replace my masculine scents that I already have. We will see when we test it. So let's see. I did Kaye 23, Eternal, You Wish, and that one was called Kathmandu. Either Kathmandu or Kathmandu. I don't know how you pronounce it, y'all. They got some names, some interesting names. I did Egomaniacal Green. Next is Persephone. This is Orange Blossom, Bamboo, and Beechwood. I do smell the beechwood in this. And I can smell the orange blossom. I wouldn't know it's orange blossom if I didn't look at it, but I would know it's some kind of blossom, like some kind of floral. I don't really smell the bamboo, but I do smell the beechwood and the orange blossom. Let me put this one on a fragrance blotter strip, so I can see how it smells on there. Because like I said, their scents are pretty strong, so I feel like it's hard. Sometimes it's so strong you can't get the full scent range. It's overpowering sometimes. And that means they're strong coming from me, because I really, really like strong scents. Okay, so I'm definitely getting a perfume vibe, a very upscale perfume that you would find in Nordstrom's or something like that. Again, it is floral, but it's not like granny type floral. Very clean as well. I was thinking this would be a green type of scent because Persephone's mom, Freya, I thought she was over like plants or greenery or something. I could have that wrong. I could have my mythology mixed up here. But I was just assuming this would be more green. But I should have known with the beechwood and the bamboo that it was going to be more of a spa, clean type scent than a green garden type scent. It's not my personal favorite, but this is one that would definitely sell well. It's very, very upscale, very sophisticated. It seems like somebody who would be dressed, a woman that would be dressed really nice, and she has like a scarf on, like a bougie type of person. I can see that. So this is very, very upscale. It seems like it would be found in a house that's very, very nice. Did I get paper on my floor? I'm just looking at my floor like, what is that? This would be like in a very nice, clean, sophisticated house. Or this would be a scent. You know how sometimes the upscale stores will have like candles going, or they'll have like a diffuser. They'll have some sort of scent in the store while you're walking around. I could see this being in like an upscale hotel or upscale store. So what I'm getting from their scents is I can smell the cleanness. I can smell like the aquatic nature of this scent, but it also has a perfume type. Sorry, my leg is falling asleep. It also has a perfume type. So I feel like their scents for the most part are going to have some sort of perfume note. And I think that's what they're going for. So if that is their goal, then they definitely are meeting that as far as their goal. So it's like if you are wanting straight up, I just want it to smell like petrichor. I just want it to smell like grass. I just want it to smell like a tree. It's not a single note type of situation. It is, their fragrances are a nice blend of the notes, and then there's a perfume or cologne type element to them, in my opinion. Next we have Le Jardin. I don't know if the J is silent or not. Does the J sound like a H? I don't know. Okay, Jardin. Now, this one says it's a mix of tea rose, sweetgrass, cherry blossom, basil, and black tea. This is the only one that I was kind of disappointed in, because when I saw sweetgrass and basil, I just assumed that it would be more green. So if you can't tell, I like green type of scents. So it wasn't. So I added some essential oil drops. I added basil, cataphrate, cypress, and thyme, and their scents are so strong. You can't even tell that I added those essential oils in here. It still smells like it smelled when I first smelled it. So let me smell it again, because it's been a minute. It's not a bad scent, just not what I was wanting. So to me, the tea and the rose are more prominent than the sweetgrass and the basil and the cherry blossom. Let me put this on a tester strip though. These scents are so strong, I'm gonna have to take like an allergy pill after this video. Yeah, so the tea is still, the black tea is still stronger to me. And I smell something that I feel like isn't listed on here. Like, I don't smell sweetgrass, but I smell something that's green. I don't know if it's like a pepper, like a bell pepper, or some other sort of green type essential oil, but I feel like there's something in here that's not listed that I'm smelling, and I don't know what it is. Not really smelling the cherry blossom as much. Maybe I'll come back to this strip later. But again, as I was saying, they do a good job of creating like a medley, like a mixture. So this one, Le Jardin, is my least favorite, but it's still not a bad scent. So when I say it's not my favorite, it's not a bad scent. It's just not what I was wanting. And there's something in here that I can't put my, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. So I can't, probably didn't do a good job of describing that one. Okay, so those are the scents from 1617. Now let's move on to the new jars that I got. So I told y'all I had made a candle with Kathmandu, which I haven't tested yet. So I made that candle, excuse me, in this black jar. This is their French cut series. This one allows up to 8 ounces of wax, I believe. Hopefully the light isn't, this is a little bit darker, but the light is kind of messing with the color. But this is what it looks like, okay? This is what I'm trying to show y'all, what the candle looks like, but it's hard because I have crystals in here and I've got some glitter in here. So I will be testing Kathmandu in this 8-ounce French style jar. They used to call it Moulin Rouge on their website, but they changed it to French cut, I believe. So this is the black one. And then I also got the pink one. It is a tad bit darker than what it is showing up as on my camera. I don't know, maybe I can turn down the light a little bit. Give me a second. Okay, so even when I turned off the light, it wouldn't really, it's not picking up the color, but I'll try to put a picture. Maybe the picture will show it better, but this is a tad bit darker. So it's looking a little bit more pastel than what it really is in real life. Does this help? No, that doesn't help. Okay. Sorry, it is just not picking it up. It's not picking it up for me. Okay, but that's what the pink one looks like, kinda, sorta. And then here's a smaller version of the larger white one that I showed y'all earlier. Again, it's kind of hard. To see it fully. Let's see if I can hold them both up so you can see the size difference. Okay, so large. I forgot what size this is. I don't know if it's like 16, 12 ounces or what, or more. 22, I don't know. So this is the large one and this is the small as far as the white ones go. And I actually found these jars on another website as well. Well, ones that are very similar to this one. I know that Dream Vessel sells some, but I'm not talking about those because Dream Vessels don't look the exact same, like as far as the outside and the glass. I found these on another website. So I will do a video on the ones that I got from the other website too. And then the other website, they don't offer these, this version, but they offer a bowl version that has a top. So I might do that video after this just to get it out the way. And then the other jar that I got from them is this blue one. There's some wax in it because I'm testing it. So if you look at the top, you can see what it looks like with no wax. And then this is what it looks like when there is wax down here. This is a part of their passion prints. And I really like this jar and it matches my living room. And then the last one that I got from their new line, I think this one, what is this one called? I'll have to put the name because I don't remember what it's called, but it's the pinkish goldish cheetah print one. Can y'all see those glittery flakes? It's like rose gold, pink gold. So hopefully y'all can see that. I wonder if I put a black thing behind it, will y'all be able to see it? But this is what that one looks like. I can't wait to see what it looks like with actual wax in it. It's called Heiress. This one is called Heiress, I believe. Okay. So that is it for my latest haul from 1617. I do have more fragrances from Little Bee Scents. And I've tested some of the ones that were in my other video about them, so stay tuned for that video as well. And I will be doing a video on candle making supplies, and they also go by General Wax. So I'll do a video on them as well, showing y'all. I get jars from them, I just haven't made a video about them yet. I get fragrances from Wellington Fragrance Supply. I haven't made a video about them yet. I have so many different supplies from different places, so I will try to do videos on all of them. It just takes up a lot of time, so I'm gonna try to do one right after this, either on Little Bee Scents Part 2 or candle making supplies. So stay tuned, y'all might get another video right after this one. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. Please like, share, and subscribe if you feel called to do so. If you have tried any scents or jars from 1617, please let us know what you thought. What did you try? What did you think about them? Is there something that you want to see from them? I have quite a few jars from them. I just haven't made videos about all of them, so stay tuned. There will be more coming for 1617. This is a vendor that I like to use, so I'll definitely continue to order from them. Again, thank you for taking the time to watch, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.